This is just gonna be a video of me trying to express like what goes on in my mind sometimes, because I feel like I think a lot in my mind, things that could be meaningful to others. So maybe this will help someone out there. But yeah, I like to take time and just admire the little things like in nature or in life. Sometimes, or most of the time, we're moving too fast, and it's good to just take a moment and appreciate the things around us. In the gym, I'd always be blasting like hardcore music in my headphones at max volume, and once you're done your set, like you're resting and that music still is going on, like for me I don't feel comfortable with that, because I'm trying to rest and collect my thoughts before my next set, and I can't if I'm just having this hardcore music blasting in my ears. So what I do at my gym has these big windows that you can just look out from, so I just go to those after my set with no music and just look outside, look at all the cars passing by, all the trees and the sunlight. And it's nice, man. It gives you like a reset in life and a reset in what you're doing, and helps you prepare for the next step. And also like to compare myself to the earth. Like outside I'll see grass, maybe there's like tiny animals in there, like insects, like ants and worms, and I'm like that person. I'm like that worm or that ant. But one day I'll get to be one of these massive trees and grow all these branches and branch out in life. I'll be able to do much more with my life than just be crawling around the ground without any sense of purpose, you know. Yeah. And especially in the gym, like I'll compare myself to like a strand of grass, for example, and again to the tree. I'll become one of those trees. Like the tree is way stronger than just a piece of grass. The tree won't fold under some wind or some wind. It won't shake. But that doesn't mean it's invincible. That tree is still susceptible to natural disasters like tornadoes or tsunamis or whatever, earthquakes. But yeah, I just wanted to say that it's nice to take a step back in life and be mindful and be really present in the world that you live in. Because we're so much consumed by entertainment and such, or a virtual world, that we forget we live in a real world that is beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing to think about how all of this stuff came to be. Like, no matter what you believe in, if you are religious or not, whatever you believe in, it's beautiful to think about how this came to be, and there are endless possibilities to answer how this world came to be for real. And it could be nice to think about, rather than just be consumed by social media. For example, I used to be scrolling on my phone between sets in the gym, and when it's time for me to get back to my next set, I wouldn't feel as like present. Like it's like transporting between two worlds, You just come back home from where you were, and it feels all like foreign to you. Like you just went on vacation, you come back to your home, and it feels like it's hard to describe. It feels just weird, and you feel like you have to readjust to fit in that world again in your home. Rather, as opposed to if you were present in the current world, you wouldn't have that problem or downside to whatever job you're taking upon. It'll all just flow together. It's also interesting to be mindful in the world because it makes you think about the future too. Like hundreds of thousands of years ago, the world, people saw the world like similar to what we see now. Like nature is not all that different from the past. Like there was also grass and trees and the same insects that we see today. Like people from the past lived differently, but they lived in the same world. And because of them, we're here today. And it's just interesting to think about because the world will be the same in the future too. And it makes you think what impact you're gonna have on this world. And that's motivating, Like when you start off, when you're born, you're a simple creature. You don't know how to walk, you don't know how to talk or express yourself correctly, but over time you learn these things. And you learn these things so that you can one day have an impact on the world. And for me, I think about how complex the world is, and I want to become a complex being, not like some like anime character with like godlike abilities or whatever, but I want to be someone who has an impact on the world, who has a meaningful purpose, a purpose in life that anyone who sees my life can examine the things or like observe the things that are going on in my life and be like amazed by the lifestyle that I live. I want people to be amazed of what I do and what I accomplish. Every life is just as meaningful as the other, but there are so many people that live on Earth, like it's kind of hard, and we don't often think about how meaningful each life is because there's so many of them that each one individually doesn't seem as significant. But to stand out in a population of over like 7 billion or 8 billion people, that's astounding to me. Like, that's amazing to me that that's a possibility. Every life is meaningful, but some people die without meaning. Some people throw their life away. And it's motivating to build your own life so that one day you can have meaning. Hopefully there's some idea in there that resonates with whoever sees this. But yeah, I think that's about everything. I'll see y'all. Yeah, I just thought of this. I was like right over there and I just walked over here. But I also want to say that in regards to becoming a meaningful person, once you find your purpose, like, you should have an idea of what type of lifestyle you want to live, like the individual attributes of what you'll be doing, like day to day or throughout the year, and start trying to implement those qualities in your current life. Like, be the person that you want to become. But yeah, like, if you're dealing with like any temptation or addiction, anything, and you know that's something you don't want to be present in your future life, like, that should motivate you to quit whatever you're doing. And I know, like, there's like people out there that it's very hard for them to quit whatever their struggle is, but use that as motivation, what I said earlier, to free yourself from the chain of that addiction or problem. But yeah, that's everything.